Buying a home is a big step, and one of the topics that come up all the time with new home buyers and even people who've had houses before is understanding escrow. Understanding escrow is essential whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what it is, why some lenders require it, the pros and cons of it, and some tips to help you manage it effectively. So let's get started. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, smash that thing up for the algorithm, and comment, share this video with other people, and make sure ultimately that you subscribe so you can stay tuned anytime I drop a new video like this. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner. Coach Clarence is an entrepreneur, financial expert, and passionate about helping people build and market their business. He has a creative flair for thinking outside the box and is always looking for the positive side of life. Now,
escrow is an account your lender sets up to handle your property taxes and homeowner's insurance. Okay, instead of paying those bills yourself once or twice a year, your lender collects a portion of the total amount each month as a part of your monthly payment. Then when the bills come due, your lender pays them for you. It's like an automatic system to ensure these critical payments are always made on time. If you're putting less than 20% down, generally lenders are going to require that you have an escrow account to take care of the taxes and insurance to make sure they're paid on time to reduce risk of liens or losses on the property. Now, once you've built 20% of equity in, generally most lenders don't have that requirement. Some lenders will allow you to go up to 95% with no escrows. It depends on your FICO score. Whole nother video, but just so you know, it is generally required. All right, let's talk about some benefits. Escrow can be a great tool for staying organized, avoiding big surprises. Here's why. Convenience. Your lender handles the payments so you don't have to worry about due dates, budgeting. It spreads out the cost of the taxes and insurance into smaller monthly amounts, making your expenses more predictable. That offers you some peace of mind, right? So no scrambling to pay a big bill when the taxes or insurance come due. It's all handled for you. While escrow has its perks, there are some potential downsides. Big surprise increases, number one. If your property taxes go up, your insurance goes up, your lender will have to do an escrow analysis and adjust your monthly payment. This can lead to sudden increases of hundreds of dollars. What about shortages? If there isn't enough in your escrow account to cover rising costs, you might have to write a big check to make up the difference or face higher payments for the next year. What are some lost opportunities when you have escrow? That money in your escrow account isn't earning high interest for you. You could take that same money and have it in some higher yield investment accounts, things like that to grow your income. So there's always pros and cons to everything. So to avoid surprises and stay on top of your finances, monitor your mortgage statements. Check the escrow section to see how much is being collected and spent. Make sure you stay on top of that. Be aware of taxes and insurance changes. Keep an eye on your property's tax assessments, your insurance premium, and question if your escrow payment suddenly increases. Contact your lender to understand why. You might have the option to pay it off in a lump sum instead of spreading it out over 12 months. There's always options, but don't just assume everything is the same. Check the mail. You might miss something assuming that it's already in escrow. Generally, escrow is mandatory. Some lenders will charge you a higher percent of interest if you don't. Again, going back to those pros and cons, if you have stable income, if you're paid a fixed salary, escrow can help you budget better. Now, if you have variable income, if you earn bonuses or commissions, you might prefer to manage these payments yourself and keep your money in other high-yielding accounts until the bills are due. What is your budget preference? Do you prefer steady monthly payments or handling large bills on your own schedule? These are the things you need to think about when it comes to escrow. Escrow is just one piece of the home buying puzzle, but it is an important one. If you've made it this far, you now understand how escrow works, its pros and cons, and how to decide if it's right for you. If you're planning on buying your first home or an investment property, let's talk about the pros and cons for each situation. Click the link below to schedule a free strategy call. We'll go over your budget, your goals, and how to make your next purchase as smooth as possible. Also, if you're a first-time home buyer, in the description there is a link to my first-time home buyer's guide. You'll find some useful information in that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video and share for the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you next time.